Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'll be happy when ... but quotes? When I get that promotion, when I buy that house, when I finally go on that dream vacation. We've all been there, right? We tie our happiness to future events, to things we think we need to acquire or achieve. But what if I told you that you've been looking for happiness in all the wrong places? What if the key isn't changing your circumstances, but changing something much closer to home? Your attitude? Think about it. We all know someone who seems to have it all: the great job, the nice car, the perfect family, yet they're constantly stressed or dissatisfied. And on the flip side, we might know someone who has faced incredible challenges, yet they radiate a genuine, infectious joy. How is that possible? The difference isn't what's happening *to them, but how they're responding to what's happening. They've discovered the ultimate life hack. Happiness is an inside job. It's a mindset, a practice, a choice we make every single day. Let's explore this a bit. The idea isn't new. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius talked about this thousands of years ago. He famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This isn't about ignoring reality or pretending problems don't exist. It's about recognizing that while we can't always control the wind, we can always adjust our sails. Let me share a quick story. I had a friend who lost his job unexpectedly. It was a huge blow, and for a few days, he was understandably down. But then something shifted. Instead of dwelling on the loss, he started seeing it as an opportunity. He'd always wanted to learn coding, so he enrolled in an online course. He started spending more quality time with his kids, something his demanding job rarely allowed. He even picked up his old guitar again. A year later, he was working in a new field he loved, was more connected to his family, and felt more fulfilled than ever. His circumstance, losing his job, was negative. But his attitude turned that negative into a profound positive. He chose to focus on what he could control: his time, his actions, and his perspective. This is the power of attitude. It's the lens through which we view the world. If your lens is smudged with negativity, even the most beautiful scenery will look dull. But if you polish that lens with gratitude, optimism, and resilience, you can find beauty even on a cloudy day. So how do we start polishing that lens? It begins with small, intentional habits. One of the most powerful is practicing gratitude. It sounds simple, I know, but it's a game changer. At the end of each day, take just 2 minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the taste of your morning coffee, a funny text from a friend, or the fact that the sun was shining. This tiny act retrains your brain to scan for the positive instead of automatically fixating on the negative. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Over time, this creates a powerful positive feedback loop. Another key is to embrace what psychologists call a growth mindset. This is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. When you face a challenge, you don't see it as a roadblock. You see it as a learning opportunity. If you make a mistake, it's not a failure. It's a lesson. This attitude reframes difficulties as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. It builds resilience and a sense of agency over your life. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," you start saying, "I can't do this yet *." That one little word changes everything. And let's talk about the people we surround ourselves with. Your social environment is like the soil for your attitude. If you're surrounded by constant complaining, gossip, and pessimism, it's incredibly difficult for a positive attitude to grow. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with supportive, optimistic, and encouraging people, their energy becomes your energy. Make a conscious effort to spend more time with the people who lift you up, the ones who see the good in the world and in you. This also means being mindful of the content you consume. Your social media feed, the news you watch, the podcasts you listen to, it all influences your state of mind. If you're constantly doom scrolling, you're feeding your brain a steady diet of anxiety and fear. Try a digital detox, or at the very least, curate your feeds to include more inspiring, educational, and uplifting content. Follow accounts that make you laugh, that teach you something new, or that showcase the beauty and kindness in the world. You are the gatekeeper of your own mind. Be intentional about what you let in. Of course, this journey isn't always easy. We all have bad days. We all face real pain and real setbacks. The goal isn't to be happy 100% of the time. That's unrealistic and, frankly, not human. The goal is to build the mental and emotional tools to navigate the tough times without losing our inner sense of peace and well-being. It's about building a foundation of resilience so that when the storms of life hit, you can bend without breaking. It's about learning to sit with difficult emotions without letting them consume you. It's okay to feel sad, angry, or frustrated. Acknowledge those feelings, understand them, and then gently guide your focus back to what you can control. Ask yourself, what is one small positive step I can take right now? Sometimes that step is simply taking a few deep breaths, going for a short walk, or calling a friend. Ultimately, your happiness is your responsibility. It's a deeply personal practice. No person, no object, and no achievement can give it to you. They can provide temporary pleasure, but lasting, genuine happiness, that deep sense of contentment and joy, can only be cultivated from within. It's in the gratitude you practice, the growth you embrace, the kindness you show others, and the perspective you choose. So the next time you find yourself thinking, I'll be happy when book stop, take a breath. And ask yourself, what can I do to be happy right now? Look for the good that's already here. Focus on the person you want to become, not just the things you want to have. Because happiness isn't a destination you arrive at, it's the way you travel. It's the attitude you bring to the journey. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me today. I hope this gives you something valuable to think about. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future conversations. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's one thing you are grateful for today? Let's share some positivity. Until next time, take care and choose happy.